put the Centaur away from the map and just start flying through. I don't think we'll ever see that. Centaur Ags is pretty expensive, but hey, who knows? Down the line, if we get a game like that, still a little bit of poking and prodding already down mid.
Yeah. Well, why the hell not? Who are they going for, though? Stormer already in a bit of trouble. Puppy just rushing forward. The tier 1 tower, Stormer. Getting caught out very early on. Secret already securing first blood here for Puppy on the Ogre. Not sure how he got there, but I imagine it was a spear back.
Yeah, he was walking up the ramp, and then he got speared back. He was trying to check for wards, gets punished. Nice little start for Secret already, and they're going to posture now, going for that rune up top. You can see that in the replay right there.
Oh, there it is, yeah. Nisha, very nice spear, just kind of preemptively expecting the Ember to make his way up, and, well, there you go. Punishment immediately from Stormer. Of course, there could be another fight to break out, though. Pure and Kataomi need to be very careful here. Secret, the high ground advantage is Pure. He doesn't know. They missed the spear, however. Maybe that'll allow Pure to get out of this, but not quite. The slow from the mine a bit too much, I think, as Pure's going to drop now in Secret. Are they done yet? It looks like they want to try and back their way out as Entity. Going to try and punish at least Zayats. Soul Assumption, though, not going to be quite enough, and Kataomi, he's got to get within range for that Stormhammer, but Zayats, he's going for the deny out. It's going to be enough. Oh, just not so much. Dropping one game thus far throughout the group stages against, I believe it was Asta. Just looking very, very strong, kind of proving they deserve to be at these lands regardless of DPC rankings at the moment. Pure, top lane, going to be slowed up quite a lot here. There will be the silence out as well with the blast off, and well, this Pudge dropping very low, but not quite low enough to get taken down. Fishman going to show up with the Nightmare as well, but the hook block is going to be there from the Tide to make sure Zayats cannot get taken. Oh, that's a great hook though, Pure! He still finds the angle, but he's going to drop for it. In fact, Fishman, he's trying to secure the kill, but he'll get nothing. Zayats barely able to survive your Pure. This mid lane, they find the Ember as well. Puppy setting up perfectly. So
when you do see your support Sven ahead of your offlane Visage, still a slower start for Toby and still pretty much free farm for Pistols.
Rotations. Puppy's here once again. Storm are going to be targeted as they've got the blast off silence once again onto the Ember, into the spear combination. Stormer, he'll remnant just barely. Does make his way out, and he's going to be just fine, but instead they'll go for Fishman. Somehow, however, they miss the mine, so Fishman, he'll be able to run his way out. Nice spear though, Nisha. May have just set up perfectly onto Fishman. He'll go for the Nightmare, but he is going to drop. Here comes Kataomi. They'll try to at least find Nisha, but look at this Giga Chat, John. Nisha's going to man up. The Sven doesn't have the damage, and now the arena. Well, we'll call that a zoning arena, John. It's a zoning arena.
Zoning arena does save them.
Do as the Bane. They might have to just try and scout out what Nisha's up to, as the spear actually doesn't connect onto Fishman. Nightmare is there as well. Fishman going to go for a run, but Nisha going to be right behind him and should have enough damage to finish the job off. Meanwhile, Zayat still fighting here against the Ember with the disarm. Going to save the day is now bot lane. Crystallis in a bit of danger. Kataomi and Toby trying to chase through the tree line, but just can't quite get it done as now Crystallis. Zayat. Sleight of fists are landing, but the double damage is going to wear off, and now the turnaround with the mines and the blast off. It's incoming. Nice remnant away, though. Barely getting away before that silence connects is now Pure. Going to go after Rezo. The Dismember will not last long as the Ravage. Going to be committed immediately onto that Pos 1 Pudge and take him out. Meanwhile, mid lane, though, Nisha in trouble, but stick charges are there. He's going to potentially survive this, but no, the Bane is out. They'll be able to at least find Nisha. Zayat, he'll go for a run. Kataomi going to keep the chase going, but it looks like the Techies is going to be just fine. But Entity, they find that mid-Mars. Entity, though, don't want to see that happen, so they're going to smoke up and head down south. They might run right into the T8. It's Crystallis going back towards that bottom T1 tower. The Courier is going to give the info as to where he is, as Crystallis now will show up. Remnants forward. They want the kill. Chains are out. High fives there as well, but Crystallis, he's not down yet. In comes Nisha. Stuns are there, though. They'll lock him down, but where's the detection? Where's the detection? They've got no dust available. The meld will save the day for Crystallis. Oh, high fives. They went up a bit too early, I think. Hands are down here for Entity. The Stormer, he'll try to run, but he's got no remnants available. He's been trapped up in the tree line. In fact, never mind. There was one there. Nightmare out as well into the gush, so Rezo can't quite finish the job off. They'll get Stormer out, but in the meantime, Puppy somehow ends up killing off Pure.
Hand, but it's not quite there. It does feel like you're going to need a lot more, Nisha.
Humbler's Toy, able to get him out just in time, so the arena completely wasted, and now Entity. This might be the team fight they can actually take, but in they go. Ravage is there by Resolution, connecting onto two. They'll pop the Fiend Grip on the Mars, but it's going to do nothing. Nisha's still fine. Maybe they can take him out though. Eventually they will. Toby, he's on a double. Not too bad of a team fight so far for Entity, but now Fishman going to be in danger. So will Zayats, however, as Stormstormer does move forward. In come the buybacks as well. The Bane going to rejoin the team fight as Zayats. Still going for a run, but Stormstormer will be on the chase as Fishman. What's he going to get done here in the Bane now? They take down the techies, but Fishman, oh, he's going to die back right away. Still, Chrysalis is also going to get caught out. Maybe the tieback's worth it here for the side of Entity as Rezo. He'll go for a run, but the chains are out from Stormstormer. Can they deal with the tide? Rezo, he's a tanky boy here, John, and he'll just run his way slowly but surely. In they go, Pure. Gonna show up as well, and eventually they should have the damage, surely. Rezo not going anywhere. Spear out from Nisha. He'll die eventually. Very confident on this tide, just so tanky as Nisha. He'll miss time to spear this time around, unable to get Stormstormer. A huge ravage though, Rezo setting up for the blast off of Zayats. The Ember's in trouble again, the silence still going, but maybe he has time. No, he won't, Puppy. He'll get him with the Ignite. Oh, it's not a good team fight whatsoever. In fact, Pure can't even deal with the Ogre right now. Puppy's just running. In fact, Nisha, he'll make the jump in. Pure in trouble. Fishman is there with the Fiend Grip to hold Nisha down, so Pure going to be able to walk his way out. Kataomi able to secure Puppy, but now he'll drop. Pure still trying, but Resolution, he'll happily man-fight this punch if he has to. Eventually will back his way out, but Nisha right back in onto Fishman. Should have the Bane. The blast off is there. Zayats moving right in onto the punch. They'll find another. Onto the Visage they go. Rezo, he'll tank right through the tier 2 tower and Toby. But he'll go for the stone form, but chances are he's not making his way out of this one. He's gone.
BKB's up for Crystallis. You don't have that quick disassembly onto Dragonlance to kind of give you that faster BKB as well. So there's a period of time where if Pure can just find the angle, if they can play outside of that Ravage here from Secret, Entity should still be able to do something.
Rezo's got Ravage up in 8 seconds. They'll get started. Blast off is there. They've got the shards up. The Ember already taken down. They'll find Zayats and the techies, but it's not a good trade on Rezo. He's looking for that Ravage opportunity. When does he pop it though? They'll go onto the Visage. Pure gonna try and help out Rezo. He still has the Ravage, just being very patient as Nisha now. We'll go for the spear back on Kataomi. That'll be another to go down, and now the Ravage onto 3 heroes. Can they keep going though? The Visage dropping very low. Toby barely gonna survive as Pure. He'll go for the hook onto Crystallis and try to go for the kill, but it's not quite enough. Crystallis, he'll make his way out. Fishman still trying, so is the Visage, but it doesn't look like a good team fight whatsoever. Crystallis, he'll finally drop, getting a little bit greedy there for the damage, so Toby, he'll get something for his trouble, but eventually it will cost his own life. Not the worst team fight for Entity, but also not the best.
Not quite the best, but they get some value out. That's the Ags of Pure being used there, melting through Crystallis. Still no BKB on that TA, and again, build up now with Dragonlance getting just as longer, although.
In they go again, onto the Ember this time around. The Familiars are there to help in Stormstormer. He'll avoid the blast off just barely. The chains will be there to allow himself out for Fishman. He will be the sacrifice here for Entity.
Yeah, it's better than losing Stormstormer. They are trying to play around. They see Ravages down. They try to get some punishment. Going onto the Tide is a bit tough, though.
Here we go. Rezo, he's a tanky boy, but Pure may be able to keep this one going. Does have the hook up, but won't we go? Why the hell not?
Entity, they're smoking in, though.
They've got to try. Problem is those remote mines going to make it very, very hard, or rather the proximity mines make it rather hard to actually make their way over secretly, though. Nisha getting hooked up. A very nice start here from Pure. Arena is down, and what a blast off Zayats! Oh, he sets up perfectly. Will it matter, though? They are still dropping on the side of Secret as Crystallis is going to drop to Pure. Entity somehow still making this one work as Puppy. Also going to get caught out, it seems, in Zayats. He's not out of danger yet either. Still trying to run on his techies. Might just make it out. But Entity still finding a way to force the team fight. For another smoke up. Keep in mind, Roshan is still available here for either side, so Secret, they'd love a team fight into Roshan. Scan is there, though. They do scan the Roshan pit. Entity, they may not realize the smoke is happening right now. Wards it down for the Vision. Fishman already getting caught out here on the Bane. In they go with the Ravage. Once again, perfect from Resolution onto 3 targets. That'll be a Sven gone. Toby, he's going to try and survive through this, but there's no surviving. There's no helping coming. Toby will drop. 3 down for the side of Entity and Secret.
Yeah, and we have to remember now as well, we've got the Shard already up on Resolution. So even with Ravage down, it's not like the Tide can't fight.
Right. In we go. We'll see it here now. Probably Rezo. He's going to try and go for a run. Pure. He's got the hand up.
Ooh.
There's your little Ravage coming up from Resolution. And he's fine. Mine's out. Pure. I don't know if he can get the job done here. Stormer. He'll move in. Arena down. They do get the tide. Not a bad start here for Entity, but can they make their way out? Pure for now going to be just fine as Stormer. He'll frontline for the team, but the blast off. It's going to be there once again. Mine's out. They blow him up. In goes Zayat. He wants a bit more now, but Pure going to find him out on the pudge. We'll take him down as Nisha. He'll keep trying to move forward. They'll have the trap slow, but it's not going to be enough. Secret still posturing aggressively, though. Looking like they want to force a fight with this Ravage up, and in we go. Rezo right onto Fishman. They want the Bane first. Fishman, he'll go for the Nightmare and walk his way out. Meanwhile, to the side, Puppey actually going to get caught out here by the Visage, so Pure and Toby able to secure the kill as Rezo still wants to go. They'll find Toby on that Visage. Fiend's Grip will be there, but the Ravage going to cancel off immediately as they find Fishman. Buyback is immediate though as Pure. He wants a team fight. They'll keep moving in. Dismember is there onto the TA, but the blast off Zayat. Not going to connect on anyone. The BKB was there in time from Pure. In goes Rezo, trying to run. Pure on the chase. Meanwhile to the north, Crystalis. He's been caught out here. Stormer should have the damage and eventually will. Crystalis, he'll keep fighting, but there's no chance. Aegis will go down. He's completely alone. Nisha, knowing he cannot help out his POS 1, will have to see him die on the high ground.
Onto that Roche.
Jump in, Pure. Dismember is there. Rezo, he'll be the first target. Hookback is there as well. Stormer, he'll move in, but Rezo proving to be a little bit too tanky and getting the stun into Nisha. Spear will not land. The BKB was there in time from Stormer. So far, so good for Entity. Not able to find the pick-off they wanted. They should be able to back off, or do they? Pure, he'll pop the BKB into the hook onto Rezo with the Dismember. He gets purged off immediately, still they find the tide. A great start. Now the Fiend's Grip, gonna hold down Nisha in his own arena, but Zayat, he's in with the blast off once again. Maybe saving the day for Secret, or maybe not. Crystalis, he'll try to go for a run, but he's dropping rather low now. Stormer, gonna be able to finish off the job. Oh, they keep trying to turn it around, but even Nisha getting caught out will be taken down. A massive win for the side of Entity.
Far back for the second arena, kind of isolating everyone else. And there was no follow-through. Zayat comes in just a little bit too late. And with that kind of opening, Roche is open for them. It looks like Entity wants more.
Yeah, they do. They'll find Puppey and Zayat. He's going to jump in, but that's complete suicide. He does find Pure, though. He does end up finding Pure. Team fight breaking out. It looks like they're just maybe. Stormer will move in. They'll find Nisha, but they want Zayat's first. Rezo, he gets in with the stun. They'll at least find the spin as Stormer. He can't stick around. He'll have to back his way out. They do force the buyback, though, out of Crystalis, and that's very, very worthwhile for Entity. You'll always trade your support spend for that.
Round push coming out from Entity. I mean, you've got a Visage. Sure, you've got Creep Wave clearing with the tide, but those familiars are fairly tanky here.
Yeah, tier 3 tower just not going to last. Entity, they'll keep going. Spear is out, Nisha. He'll try to slow it down, but a nice hook away. Pure not going to allow it. Arena down now, and Pure right back in onto the Mars. Nisha's gone. Oh boy, things are getting very awkward now for Secret. They've got the buyback available on Nisha, but it's still a very hard Rax to defend. That eventually will go down, but Rezo, he'll jump in. There's your Ravage. There's a double Ravage out. Maybe this is the team fight. Stormer's gone. Arena down as well. Nisha, he'll keep the fight going as Pure. He'll man up. He'll be a Giga Chat here in the mid lane. Look at this shot. The heal's coming out. Pure, he's not going to die. There goes Puppey as well. Rezo, he'll keep it going, but how do you keep this fight up? Zayat, he'll run, but GG's called. They have seen enough. Oh, what a game coming out. Game number 1 here between Secret and Entity.
I do agree with the panel. Like, this does feel like a game where Secret can just play slow, build up, have this insane high ground with a threat of Ravage, and really good front line to protect the sniper. It is still a bit of concern. Like, your hold for Stormer isn't particularly amazing once you get this early BKB on the Ember, which
Resolution once again with Zayats and the Techies, and that was a very strong lane in game number 1. I mean, they made it look very, very easy. This time against the bear of Pure. In fact, hold that thought, because Nisha, he's going to have the damage. He gets lucky with the proc, and oh, it's going to hurt for Stormer. Meanwhile, Zayats
for the sniper, 2-0. The recovery for Stormer is going to take some time. Again, we saw this in game 1. You mentioned it, Mike. But without that small camp, it just feels a lot longer than it should.
Oh, absolutely. Nisha really just showing us why the sniper is a very good pick. Look at this. Look at the damage. This just doesn't seem fair to me, Jonathan. Look at this. Stormer, he cops like 5 right clicks and he can't lane. He's dead.
No.
Alright.
2 Wraith Bands and a Glove of Haste.
Don't-
Pure has to resummon to kind of get that kill on Puppey, but the movement of Secret isn't quite panning out. Although,
Stormer, silence is there. They've got the Ravage to play with if they do wish. The Storm is going to hit in resolution. He will pop the Ravage in the end. That's the nice thing. You get that silence off with Zayats. You do have the follow-up Storm Hammer. Of course, resolution not going to hesitate to pop the Ravage for tank all the T3 tower hits. Entity forced to try and defend somehow. Fishman will try to back his way up, but it's just so much damage. You can't get close.
nah, you really can't. And the hold of Entity here, it's not the most amazing thing in the world. The Rave Clear isn't quite there. They've got the creep army here.
Oh, Ravage is out. They found Toby on the Visage. Can they take him out, though? A great bushwhack to save the day for now, but Chrysalis, he'll pop the BKB right back on Toby. They'll take another. Onto the T3 tower once again. That'll drop. Pure trying to force them back with the Savage Roar, but it's not going to be enough. Pure, he'll lose another Spirit Bear. Respawning up immediately, but how do you stop Secret? They are not backing off. Not quite yet. You don't have the break from this Hoodwink either right now. It's a bit awkward trying to deal with Chrysalis or Resolution as Pure.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going to lose another bear now. It just becomes impossible at this point to try and defend at least this top lane of Barracks, but John, they don't have a mid-tier 2 tower either. They could just go right down to the mid lane and find another.
Yeah, they could just go for... Heck, they could go for the end game.
Blast off, perfect timing, Stormer. He's gone. Secret, they'll dive right in. Why not? Buffet available in the Dire Fountain, and then they go into the mid lane. Tier 3 tower just not going to last at this rate.
And again, just the high ground defense of Entity, there's not much to play with. You don't have massive teamfight spells. You're really relying on a good Savage Roar or a good...
Secret, do they go down bot? Do they hang around mid? They know Stormers around there somewhere. Maybe hoping someone goes to the low ground and just secure another pickoff. And there you go, the blast off again. Perfect timing. No BKB available to save the day, and now they'll go right onto Kataomi. That should be another. In fact, Toby, he'll try to run his way up, but there's no running. Just too much damage. Secret, they might just start on the tier 4 towers now.
Yeah, I mean, this is just disgusting. You've got the Desolator on Nisha, you've got the minus armor from Gu, minus armor from Gosh. They just die.
Revolting.
There's just no way you stop this. And again, onto the high ground. There's just no defense, no buyback in the Visage. They'll try, though.
More animal cruelty to come out here against the Spirit Bear. Pure, gonna lose another one. Stormer, he jumped in. They call the GG. They've seen enough. They know the Ember's gone. No survival for the side of Entity as they will drop game number 2 in Secret.